DEA and the FBI are doing everything possible to dismantle and disrupt and ultimately prosecute the leaders of the cartels.
4 people from rural South Carolina attacked and kidnapped in the aftermath of a cartel shooting in Mexico. 2 of them now dead, while the other 2 have been returned to American soil. The victims took a trip to the region to get a cosmetic procedure done, even as U.S. officials warn not to travel to that part of Mexico. Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joins us now.
And Taylor, this story hitting home for so many people because Mexico is a top destination for Americans during spring break, which is coming up. So is this recent uptick in violence having any impact on travel plans?
Yeah, Alicia, yes and no. I've spoken with a travel agent here in Charlotte who even today is booking trips to Mexico for families in the area, but there is definitely a sense of hesitation for others who say they've heard about the ongoing violence there and don't want to risk it.
The nonstop flights, tropical beaches, and all-inclusive resorts make Mexico a top tourist destination that some are now choosing to avoid.
I wouldn't go there. I'm sorry. I just especially after what just happened down there. Why go to Mexico?
An increase in violent crimes, including homicides, kidnappings, and carjackings, have prompted U.S. officials to renew travel advisory warnings.
I was born in Mexico, so, for me, it was, it's my home.
Fabian Montiel has seen violence firsthand. While he hasn't visited the country in more than 10 years, his family members are still there.
Being torn to pieces inside out, yeah. It really makes me feel a type of way, but until their government and our government here, until they sit down and figure this situation out, not much is going to happen.
Days leading up to spring break, the busiest time of year for Americans to travel to Mexico. The State Department is advising tourists to reconsider plans or use extra caution when there.
So I've never had anybody not go to Mexico because they were afraid.
Cookie Carney, a travel expert in Charlotte, says parts of Mexico have experienced waves of violence for decades, none of which have had an impact on her clients wanting to avoid the country altogether.
Mexico's a big country, but the basic tourist spots in Cancun and on the other coast in Cabo San Lucas really are very safe places to travel.
Now, Carney says if clients have any concerns about their safety while vacationing in Mexico, she recommends staying in an all-inclusive resort and not leaving the property.